right, guys, let's do this. This is our final graduation creation, and I wanted to go over some of the items that I'm going to use for this creation. I wanted to actually show you the items that I'm going to use first, because a lot of these I have to spray paint navy blue, but I wanted to just show you first before I actually spray painted them. All right, guys, well, let's go into the next segment, and they're already going to be done. Okay, everything's already spray painted, and what I want to do now is just go over everything that we're going to need for the project. I didn't have a chance to do that in the last segment, so let's do this now. All right, what we're making is a centerpiece for our graduation table. All these items that I have here are the items that we're going to use. We are going to use glass vases that we got from Dollar Tree. I have some orange thread. This is going to be for the tassel on our graduation caps. This is a star wooden board that I got from Michael's, and this glass vase is going to go on top of this, but as we get further into the video, I'll show you, because we're going to add something in the center of that as well. We have the black construction paper, which I've already cut out for our graduation hat. And last but not least, guys, we have our ribbon, our orange ribbon that we're going to use for our diplomas. All right, guys, well, we have everything we need, and I'm ready to do this. So, as I always say, let's do this. Okay, first we're going to start with gluing our numbers together, and this is the year of the graduation, which is 2019. So I have a 2, a 0, a 1, and a 9, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue these. Now this is going to go vertically up and down, and I'm going to glue those together. And once I finish this, once they're glued, this is going to be the portion that's going to be directly in the center of our glass vase. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these, and once I glue them, and then I will show you the next step, how we're going to put those in the vase. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, while we have the numbers gluing, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next step, and we're going to make the graduation hat that we're going to put on top of the glass container. Now I have my black construction paper, and I've already pre-cut it. You cut a square out in a long strip, and we'll measure that around the glass just to make sure that we have enough to go around here, which we do. I think we have more than enough. So what you do is basically you just put it around the glass, you measure it out. You don't want it to fall down. You want it to fit pretty snug. All right, so just make sure that you have it centered enough where it fits snug. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, all right, I think we have it perfect here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on here with a glue gun. And we want to make sure that we get it like not directly on the edge, because this is black construction paper and you don't want the glue protruding out. That wouldn't look too hot. So just put it a little under the line, so that way the glue is not like sticking out and stuff. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is just trim the edges just a little bit, just to make sure when I put it on the glass that the hat is even, the edges are even. Cut both sides here. All right, now I'm just going to sit it on top to make sure that fits, and as you can see, it does fit. It is very snug. It's not like going down too far, and it's not too tight. All right, so now this is when we add our square portion on the top of our base of our hat. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue completely around our base part of our hat here, our graduation hat. Just go completely around, and this hot glue holds very well, you guys, so you don't need a lot. You really don't. Just go around a couple of times and it will work perfect. Now you just put that in the center, directly in the center of the square. Press it down a little bit. Press. Now we're going to put this on top, and voila, we have a graduation hat. Turns out really nice, you guys. Couldn't have done it better myself. All right, now we're going to add the tassel. Okay, guys, before we go to the tassel part, I just wanted to show you the numbers that we did a little earlier. As you can see, they have dried, and I did use the hot glue, but I think I should have used the E6000. I noticed these are sticking, but not very well, and you want to make sure they stick because you're going to put that glass cylinder over it, and it's going to be, you know, hot in there, and so you just want to make sure that that glue doesn't succumb to the heat or the sweat. So all right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to just glue this to our base. And I'm going to use the hot glue now just for time's sake purposes. But as I said, I think you should use the E6000. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to glue this and we're going to add, and then we're going to go ahead and go to our tassel. All right, guys. We have our hat. Now, the hat is complete. We are going to add our tassel. And let me put this aside. Now, as you can see, this is the thread that I got from Walmart. You can find this in the fabric section, and they have all different colors. And basically what I'm going to do is I've already cut it. We're not going to make it like really full, but we will have a little bit there. All right, let me just take a few pieces off. And I did show you that button too. I'm sorry, I was just talking so much I didn't mention that the button is going to go in the middle. All right, so I am going to put a little glue in the center of our hat. And then we're going to add our thread. And we're just going to stick it on there lightly. And then I'm going to add a little glue over that just to hold it. Now we'll get our button, and this is going to be, I don't know if you've ever seen a graduation hat, but it has like a little button that's in the center of the hat that's holding the tassel. So we're trying to recreate that. And then we just add that on top of it. Push it down. Okay. And you know, this hot glue, I love it, but sometimes it's really annoying because all of the spider strings, but I guess what can you do? All right, guys. All right, the glue has dried, and now we have our tassel on top of our hat, and we've added our button. We are going to cut this because, as you can see, the ends are a little raggedy here, and we want it to be straight. So you just take some scissors, and you just cut the very end just to get it even. And that looks really, really nice, guys. All right, so as you can see, the hat turned out perfectly well. Now we're going to go to the next step, and we are going to add our numbers in the center. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to our creation. I have these orange flowers that I got from Michael's, and yes, I've been on an orange kick, you guys. I guess every time I create something, I don't know, I'm on the color scheme. I get on a kick and everything just looks so great. So now I'm on an orange and blue kick from Morgan State. So just bear with me here. But anyway, I got these flowers from Michael's, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these orange flowers on the base of the table centerpiece just to give it a little pizzazz, spice it up a little bit. And I'm going to put the diploma on there as well, and I'll put little flowers around just to give it a more decorative touch. All right, guys, so I am going to just glue a few of these flowers, and I'm also going to put the diploma on as well. All right, and it's no particular order, however you want to do it. You just sort of have to play with it. That's how I feel when I see videos and I see people, you got to do it like this, you got to do it like that. You really have to do it the way you're feeling it at the time, or just which way looks nicer to you. So like I said, it's no particular order. Just put your flowers where you want, put the diploma there. The whole point of the centerpiece is just to show just a pretty table piece with some graduation ideals. So with that said, I'll just go ahead and just put this the way I want. But look, it turned out great. As you can see, I put the diploma, I put the flowers, and all is well. All right, so now we are going to add our cylinder, our glass cylinder vase. We're going to put that on top of our numbers. And guys, I am going to use the E6000 glue. As I said, I think the E6000 is better. I think it would hold better. You feel more secure. You don't want to have this table piece at your party and then all of a sudden your numbers are falling because of the hot glue. And I think it sweats inside that once we put that vase over. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our E6000 glue. All right, guys, we have put our vase over, our cylinder vase, and as you can see, It looks great. It really does. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the letters. Now my letters are KB for my daughter's initials, and I've already spray painted those. I got these letterings from Michael's, and once again, just position them wherever you think is best. I wanted to do the front and the back just to give it like a 3D illusion. So I'm going to go ahead and add them like that. All right, just put your hot glue at the bottom of your letters, and then you just put it on the base of your centerpiece. And we'll stick that there. Okay. All right, guys. I think it's on there pretty good. Now we will go ahead and we will do, let me just make sure. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll add our next letter, our B. And just go ahead and put your glue on that as well. Make sure you put enough because you do want it to stick. And like I said, E6000 would be a little better. Just using this for time's sake purposes. All right, so we'll go ahead and stick that down. All right, guys, so far so good. All right, let's go to the next step. Okay, as you can see, the numbers have been added, the letters have been added, and now what I want to do is I want to try to put some flowers around the bottom of this glass cylinder. I think that would just give it a little bit more pizzazz because this is going to sit on a table. We're using this for centerpieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little flowers that I had, and orange petals should I say, and I am going to go completely around the base of the cylinder, the bottom base of the cylinder, and I'm going to put little petals completely around that. Now what I do is I just put a little glue there, and then we will add a flower and so on and so on. We'll just keep going around and around. I don't know if you can see this too good. I have a really bad camera angle here. My big hand is in the way. But basically all I'm doing is I am just putting a little glue, and then I am sticking the petal to the bottom of the cylinder. And I'm just going to do that all the way around. Now these petals are pretty small, so what I'm doing is I'm actually putting one petal on, and then I'm putting another petal on top of it, another petal on top of that, because I want it to look full. I don't just want it to look like a little skinky line going around the bottom of the cylinder. I want it to be nice and full. So I'm actually putting 3 petals per space just to give it a little bit more volume. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, I'm just going to show this to you a little bit, how it looks, as you can see. And that's really cute. And what we're going to do is we're going to go completely around. All right, when you come back, we'll have the final product. All right, guys. Okay, we have come to the end of another Creations by Simone. This is our graduation creation, and it turned out absolutely wonderful. The centerpieces will add accents to any graduation party. I love the way it all turned out, the lettering, the numbering, the cylinder vase, and even the hats that go on top. Guys, this was really awesome, and I enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Well, once again, I just want to thank all you guys for being such a big support. And if you do like the video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Well, once again, I just want to thank you for stopping by Creations by Simone, and I will see you soon. Bye.